Buster is a steamroller who is part of the Sodor Construction Company. He loves flattening lumps and bumps that are left on the ground and is very proud to be part of the team.
Hello, Buster. How are you doing today?
I'm as jolly as I'll always be, Jack.
But what Buster didn't know is that there is another steamroller on the island who isn't quite friendlier than he was. And that steamroller was George. George is a very high-tempered steamroller who is always rebelling about the railways and would often tell the workmen to turn them into roads.
Railways are no good. Turn them into roads. Pull them up. Turn them into roads.
Be quiet, George. We must all pay respect to the railways of Sodor, as they are very important on this island.
Pah! I'd rather tear up some rotten rails and tarmac them into roads any day.
One morning, Miss Jenny had an important job for her machines, including Buster.
Morning, Miss Jenny. Do you have any jobs for us to do today?
Are you including me as well, Miss Jenny?
I sure am, Buster. Today, I need you to help mend some of the country roads between Dryo and Farquhar.
Mending the roads? How wonderful!
Nelson, I need you to transport Buster to the starting point, which is Dryo.
All right, Miss Jenny.
Max and Monty are already at Dryo waiting for Buster, so drive there as quickly as you can.
Come on, Buster. Let's get you loaded onto my trailer.
Just a minute, Nelson. Miss Jenny, will I be the only steamroller for the job?
It's a very big job, Buster, so I found another steamroller not long ago, and he will be helping you out with the flattening.
Another steamroller, you say? I wonder what he's like.
Buster was loaded onto Nelson's trailer, and the lorry drove to Dryo where Max and Monty were waiting.
You took your time, Nelson. Yeah, why can't you drive fast next time?
Shut up, you two! Buster is a very heavy steamroller, and I must be careful when I'm transporting Miss Jenny's machines.
Nelson is right, you two. We must all be considerate of each other, and we must make Miss Jenny proud.
Says who, Buster? Our dumblers are already filled with cement, and they're going to get dry soon.
Miss Jenny also told me there is another steamroller that is to help me with the job. Is he here somewhere?
That bumpy ride on rotten rails was ridiculous.
So you're the steamroller that's helping me today?
Oh yeah? Her name's George. What's yours?
I'm Buster, and I'm part of the Sodor Construction Company. Why do you look so horrid?
Because I hate railways. I think one day they should all be ripped up and turned into roads. We steamrollers shall stand up and tear those rotten rails out.
But George, railways are a very important part of this island. I'm a steamroller too, and I don't mind the railways. In fact, I'm very good friends with some of the engines I've met.
Let's not argue about this anymore. We've got a lot to do today, so I don't want to hear any more arguments, please.
Okay, sir. Looks like you need to behave yourself, George.
Ugh, whatever.
As soon as Buster was unloaded from Nelson's trailer, he and George went to work flattening the roads, as Max and Monty tipped the cement onto the ground for the steamrollers to roll flat.
Hurry up, you dumpers. The sooner this job is finished, the better.
Keep it easy, George.
Ooh, this should be interesting, Monty. Yeah, I bet Buster's going to have a hard time dealing with George rebelling.
Just then, the dump trucks and the steamrollers came to a fork in the road, where one way would go to the left, while the other would go to the right.
It looks like we have a split up from here. How about this, Max? Buster and I can drive on the right, while you and George drive on the left. Good idea, Monty.
Well, at least I won't have to deal with George for a little while.
I resent that.
Come on, Buster. Let's go this way.
Okay, Monty, I'm right behind you.
And so, the dump trucks and the steamrollers split up. Max and George went the left way, while Monty and Buster went the right way. Buster was glad he didn't have to work alongside George for a while. And George was glad he didn't have to work alongside Buster either.
I'm so glad I don't have to see that cheerful steamroller again. He's too nice to think that railways aren't good.
I don't know about that, George. You might see Buster again once we get back onto the main road.
Ugh.
Meanwhile, Buster and Monty had travelled their own way. Buster was pleased that he didn't hear anyone rebelling near him.
You know, Monty, it sure does feel very nice to not hear anyone complain about something they don't like. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Buster. I bet we'll bump into them again when this lane takes us back to the main road.
Buster was enjoying his job, but his mood soon changed as the dump trucks and the steamrollers were travelling back on the main road.
It's good to see you, Monty. Good to see you too, Max. Our dumpers look like they are a quarter full. That's good. It won't be long now until they're empty, and the roads will be nice and smooth.
And then I'm out of here.
Oh dear, George, you don't seem to be happy at all.
Shut up, you!
And then there was trouble.
Ouch! Oh no! I'm stuck in the ditch! I can't get out!
George, why did you do that?
It wasn't my fault that he wouldn't stop talking over and over.
Quick, Max! Let's empty our dumpers before the cement dries up!
Max! Monty! Wait!
Max and Monty didn't hear Buster, as they had already driven off into the distance. George then refused to help Buster get back on the road.
Help! I'm stuck in the ditch! I can't get out!
That's what you get for not having to stop talking. I am done with nice steamrollers like you. I'm going back to the sawmills.
Buster was left alone, well and truly stuck in the ditch. And then shortly after, the cement eventually dried up and was left into a pile of hard concrete.
I wish I were the only steamroller available for this job. I didn't realise George would be so bad-tempered at times. I had no idea he despised railways like I did. I wish I was back on the roads again.
Soon enough, Kelly the crane arrived to lift Buster onto Nelson's flatbed. Byron the bulldozer had also come to remove the grey concrete off the road.
Okay, Buster, you're out of that ditch, but you have to go back to the yard to get checked over.
I finished clearing the road with my blade.
Thanks, Byron. Now let's get you back to Miss Jenny's.
That evening, Miss Jenny spoke to Buster, George, Max, and Monty back at the yard.
Max and Monty, I understand you two were trying to get help for Buster, but you shouldn't leave dry cement piles onto the road.
Yes, Miss Jenny. We're sorry, Miss Jenny.
And as for you, George,
Uh-oh.
I've been hearing from Max and Monty that you were acting rude to Buster while flattening the cement, as you wouldn't stop rebelling about the railways. Do you realize how important railways are on this island? That was very unacceptable of you to be misbehaving like that.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jenny, but you don't own me. You own Buster instead.
I know that I own Buster, but as for your punishment, I have no choice but to send you back to the lumber yards.
Oh, no, not the lumberyards. I don't want my front roller to be taken away again.
Well, I have no other choice, I'm afraid.
Miss Jenny, I know what punishment you can give to George.
Huh? What sort of punishment is that?
I really hate my life.
Cheer up, you green steamroller. Your flywheel is very useful for cutting up the choppy wood.
That's right.
After George got his punishment, Buster was soon repaired and was back at work mending the roads along the country lane.
Wow, Buster, those roads are very smooth.
Thanks, Isobella. You too.
Aww.
Well done, Buster.
You're a credit to our cracking crew.
I agree with my brother and Alfie. You're one fine steamroller, Buster.
Thanks, everyone. I'm glad to be part of this team.
3 cheers for Buster. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Buster couldn't help but smile, and now he is the happiest machine of the Sodor Construction Company.